Hello, and welcome back to a brand new episode of Royalty brought to you by your host, Tiffany.
And Big D, aka Derek F. Hello, Tiffany. Let me first, before we start, how are we doing today?
You know what? I am having a really good day. I feel really good. I'm excited because it's almost my turn. It's almost my turn to host Reindeer games.
Tonight at 9 p.m., we're going to see you in your reindeer outfit. Now,
Actually,
did they make... your elf outfit.
Yes. Gosh,
Oh my God, sorry. I'm so sorry I called you one of those.
Like a reindeer.
I thought you were one of those reindeers in the episode last night, But I will say, Tiff, I'm excited to see you in your elf outfit. I hope it's it better be sexy. Like, I want to pretend like I'm at the naughty strip club and you about to come out in your elf outfit and you're like this.
This is a family show.
Fuck it. Who cares? Just like this.
It's a family show.
And you're like, hey.
We're trying to get children, families to watch it together. If you notice, there's not a lot of cursing. That is one thing that they kind of put a freeze on as people were competing. Like if things were slipping out, they would step in and be like, hey guys, let's watch the language. And that's the first time we've been instructed on our language in Big Brother.
Okay, well, listen, nowadays kids have intranet. They know everything that's going on. So anyway, into tonight's episode. We leave off with Danielle Reyes just going home. We are down to the final 6 players, okay? There's 2 alliances that are happening in this house right now. So we have Brittany, Nicole, and Frankie working together. And then we have Josh, Taylor, and Xavier working together. Also, there is a secret alliance, as I'm hearing, that there's an all-women's alliance, okay, that's happening between these 2 alliances, okay? Now, Tiffany, there are 2 alliances in this house. Could you tell me which alliance that you will actually be in?
I'd be in the Girls Alliance, honestly, just because I'd want to go to the end with people I could potentially beat. I'm not trying to go against Xavier. I'm not trying to go against Josh. And although I love them in the outside world, as these are my friends, I've got their back, I will literally fight okay, that's not where we're going, but I love them in the outside world. But in a game, if we're playing to win, I want to take my best chances of winning to the end.
So not just the Women's Alliance, I'm also talking about, because it seems like Frankie, Nicole, and Brittany are on one side, and then Josh, Taylor, and Xavier on the other side. So I was asking you, what alliance you would be out of those 2 would you be working in?
Well, Josh, Xavier, Nicole, and Taylor had a winners alliance. And I don't think that's being shown in the edit, but they had what they called a winners alliance at the very beginning, aside from the Josh, Danielle, Xavier, whoever, Taylor alliance. But I guess you're asking which one would I choose, like Frankie, Nicole, Brittany, or Xavier, Josh. Who's the other?
Xavier, Josh, and Taylor.
That's a strong ass. Those are strong people. I'm gonna be with them.
I mean, I know who I'm going with.
I'm gonna be with them so they can help me. That's tough. I would want to stay with the people who could keep me safe. Well, based on those 2 alliances, it's hard because I have friends in one alliance and then people I feel like I could beat at the end in the other alliance. So it is a tough toss up. I'm going to go with the alliance this time with the people I can beat.
So I agree. I definitely will go with, I feel like I don't know. For my gut is just telling me that I would go with Frankie, Nicole, and Brittany, because if they're in the bottom, I feel a little bit more of a chance of being able to win a Santa showdown. I know I can't beat Frankie. Frankie's the only one I really worry about, but also Frankie wins stuff, so I'm kind of want to go with the winner. That's just my thoughts.
I want to interject and say none of these players should be slept on. They're not called legends for no reason. No one is a toss-up. So even though you're asking me the difference between two split alliances, neither side is someone that you can look at and be like, oh, I feel strongly that I can win on this side. You just really don't know. So it's a 50-50 chance, honestly, because they're all really good. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm just mean like, to the listeners who are like trying to make sense or rationalize my thoughts. I'm not saying like, oh, I could beat Frankie, I could beat Nicole, I could beat Brittany, and I can't beat X, and I can't beat Josh, and I can't beat is it Taylor on that side?
Yes, she's on the other side.
I'm not saying I can't. I'm just saying when I look at them as a whole, if I got to take my chances, this seems like the best opportunity.
I agree. That's what I mean. I think you have to go off of what your skills, what you feel confident in, and based on the games that you have played, and just us watching. We're just asking a fun question.
But when of course, Xavier got a messed up Achilles heel.
Josh, so you gonna hit him right in that Achilles heel. Josh he loses balance.
He's just a little goofy sometimes. We know. Taylor, I figure it out. out.
Yeah.
So
Taylor got her weaknesses too.
Yeah,
so
everybody does. Yes,
everybody does. But no, either choice. Okay, so we start out. Derek X comes into house as the elf that he is. He is so cute. I'm just eating up every moment of Derek X being on this screen. Okay, Derek X comes in and he lets them know that something bad has happened.
Terrible.
Something bad has happened.
Devastating.
Okay, he lets them know that someone has took Jill Frost. Also, who the hell is Jill Frost?
I don't know, but why did someone on Twitter say they thought when Jill Frost came downstairs it was going to be me?
Jesus Christ. I'm still trying to figure out who Jill Frost is. I'm trying to figure out who in production told their niece or cousin, hey, I know you've been singing backup for a little bit, but I could get you a gig on Reindeer Games to come sing for everybody. Okay.
And Jill Frost came down and blew Derek.
Hold up, wait. Let's not. We gonna get to that part. So Derek explains that somebody has took Jill Frost. Coming to find out, is one of the badass reindeers. Okay, which these reindeers were really badass. I love their character drawing. They look really good. I would definitely want to date one of those reindeers. Just so you know. Okay, I would ride that reindeer. Okay. Now, they have to figure out. There's clues around the house. There's clues around the house. There's, Taylor finds gray hair in the sink. There's paws on the doors. I think Xavier pointed out hooves.
Yeah.
Hooves. So Xavier finds that on the door. I think someone else finds. Xavier also. I'm giving him his credit. He also pointed out the collars. So the collars all had different colors. You notice that blue was missing. Xavier is the first one to
ring
the bell. He kind of takes a little bit of a chance. He says it's either Slasher or Psy or something like that. Is that what he said?
Yes, he did have to choose between two. He had two that he thought might be the answer.
Sheen like the clothing, I guess. Sheen or Slayer.
It wasn't either one of those.
Girl, those were the two that had blue collars.
That's not their names.
I'm not gonna say that because when someone comments, it goes, "Hey, it actually was these two names," and it comes up in the live chat. Then you really gonna be feeling like, "Damn." Okay. Now, he takes a guess. He goes in. He guesses one of the names, and then throughout the time, everybody else starts figuring out the clues. It seems like the people that are on board with figuring out who it is Xavier, Josh, and Frankie. Josh just come up with a plan with Brittany and Nicole and was like, "Hey, it has to be three of these reindeers. Let's just all." I'm sorry. Frankie. Frankie comes up with an idea with Nicole and Brittany because he's working with them. He's like, "Hey, there's three. I know it's three of these reindeers. Let's each just pick one and guess." Mm-hmm. And they all go down there and guess. And Xavier did get it wrong, even though he chimed in first. And then it ends up Frankie gets it because he clocked in before Josh. Mm-hmm. Frankie wins the naughty and nice power, Tiffany. Mm-hmm. Not of course. Okay. His power. His good power is he gets a chance to pick who he wants to be partners with in the next competition. It is a duos competition. His naughty power is that he gives a disadvantage, which we'll find out a little bit later on who he could use his disadvantage for. Okay? But before we get to that, Derek X's favorite part, because the way Derek X was acting about this Jill Frost, I was wondering, where is Claire?
Well, Derek was paid to play an elf. Claire's not here right now. He is in the Big Brother house.
Oh, okay. Because I saw Claire's tweet. She said she wanted to talk to Jill Frost.
Don't mess with Claire.
Okay. Because when Jill Frost came down, Derek said, "Oh, yeah." I never see Derek so excited. Ah! We don't even know who this is. I'm like, who is this? They couldn't find us. They really couldn't find a celebrity to come sing a song.
Jill Frost is a celebrity.
Who is Jill Frost?
She's Jill Frost.
Girl, somebody sent me a tweet. I'm about to read you what they said Jill Frost was when they looked it up. Hold on one second.
Would like to know where Big Brother got these people from.
Here we go. Somebody said, "Hey, I Googled her and got dust." Jill Frost, the North Pole resident pop star, has been kidnapped and must search for Santa's Lodge the clues to identify the culprit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, are we supposed to be able to locate Santa's helpers? I've never been able to pull up where the reindeer sleep in the summertime. That's not our business. That's not for regular people.
Is Santa Claus real, Tiff?
We're in his lodge. No, don't do this. Don't do this. I am an elf, and one thing you will not do is question an elf's lineage.
Okay. All right. So he ends up
side my snowflake is buttered on.
What side?
The right side.
Oh. So you must be so I feel like Jordan was like the nice elf. Mm-hmm. Derek was like the in-between, and you must be the naughty elf that's coming in.
We shall see.
We shall see tonight. So,
avec moi. Oui, oui.
Oh my God, did I just oh my God, I thought I lost my fucking notes. Okay. Frankie ends up picking Taylor. Taylor is his partner, which now leaves Josh, Xavier, Nicole, and Brittany to figure it out. Mm-hmm. Do you think that Frankie picking Taylor was a strategy move to win, or do you think there was more into his decision?
I think Frankie is a player who thinks well beyond the initial move that he's making. I think it was a play to help him win and to keep himself safe, because he probably realizes how synced Taylor is in the house with the other players, that if she is safe, then he is also safe. But if she's not safe or he's not safe, then she can probably target him. I'm sure it's just like, it is very similar to in the BB game, whereas if you are coming after someone, chances are that person's probably coming after you too. So he knows that she's probably coming after him because he's smart. So he's like, let me keep her close to me.
No, smart move. I mean, Taylor also stated that it was because, yeah, he knows that I'm coming after him, so it was smart for him to pick him. That leaves the other four to figure it out. Okay, let me tell you something. So Josh and Xavier kind of have a conversation where they're like, we can't pick each other because we don't want to go against each other. Nicole and Brittany want to work together, and they come down to this ultimate showdown. This is the first time I ever seen, I don't know, ever where like the girls want to work with the girls and the guys don't want to work with each other. I have never seen this in my life happen.
I think what's happening is they're trying to play out what the consequences could be for the losing team. And the guys don't want to be paired together because if they lose, then they have to go against each other and send a showdown. So they're trying to offset the chances of them having to compete against each other. And they're saying, no, we're going to compete with the girl. And I think the girls have the same idea. I don't think they so much as care. Brittany goes, I've never had the chance to work with Nicole. And Nicole and I just want to have a chance to work together. No one really cares about that. Really, you're trying to have your best opportunity of staying safe if all else goes awry.
Correct. I do agree with that. So after this ultimate showdown, because it lasted a while, and as I heard through Twitter as they were tweeting about it, the players on the game, they said it lasted even way longer than the edits were. Like no one was budging on this like move. They were like, we're working together, so what y'all gonna do? Yeah. And they weren't willing to work with each other. So finally,
Xavier was pulling his strong arm tactics.
He was.
He was like, yeah, no, I'm not working with Josh. Right. I'm not going to be his partner. Correct. I'm either going to be your partner, Nicole, or your partner, Brittany.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
so
I agree.
Which one of you? Who's coming with me?
Who's going in the showdown with me so I can try to take you out? Because he's going to showdown again. Now, they end up doing guy-girl pairs, which I love that. I think that makes all the teams even. They have to, the competitions that the sleigh, all the presents have been thrown off the sleigh and they had to put them back together. Now, these pieces are not like normal pieces. These pieces, which also makes it more difficult, they're all like different wrapping paper. They're all different sizes. You don't know if the bows are supposed to be on the top, supposed to be on the bottom. It's crazy. Frankie disadvantage power that he's able to give to someone naughty is that he can freeze a team whenever he wants, end the competition for 45 seconds, which is a long time for someone. If you're trying to catch up, you could do that at the very end before they're about to win or something. So during the competition, I would say they're probably about 1-2 minutes into it. Frankie ends up using the power on Xavier and Nicole because he realizes they're moving very, very quick, and him and Taylor need to catch up and reset, which I think definitely did help him in the advantage, because once you're getting stopped, you lose the momentum.
Yeah.
Okay. They get frozen for 45 seconds. Taylor and Frankie end up winning the competition. And they both get the opportunity because they thought whoever loses would end up going into Santa Showdown. Not here at BB Reindeer Games. It's not going to work that way. They get a chance each to pick from each of the team who they decide that goes into the showdown, which now Taylor has to show her cards.
Yeah.
Now, what do you do in this situation, Tiff? If you're in this situation, you have made these deals, who you throwing in there?
Well,
be honest. We're here on the Royalty. Be honest. Put yourself in that house.
I'm thinking about it, and it's hard for me because I do have a pre-existing relationship with Xavier. Like, we're family, we come from the same show. It would probably in that moment be hard for me to turn against him. And I know you're going, oh, not you being Xavier's bitch. Again. Not you saving him again.
I don't think, and let me just say this: it's definitely not Xavier's bitch. It's the relationship. Like,
oh, I know
you
I'm
feel,
not Xavier's
right?
bitch.
Like,
I'm
we
talking
feel,
about them people who
I
want to
know,
throw things like that at me.
I know, but you know, it's like you know this person.
Well,
It's
see,
like,
here's what I'd be weighing against. There's Xavier and Nicole, right? Nicole's someone I don't really have a relationship with outside of this game. Xavier is someone I do have a relationship with, a friendship. Both of them have won money. Both of them at this point in my shoes have more money than me. They are both equally good competitors. Xavier more of a physically dominant player, but just as smart. But Nicole, a player who has been in the Big Brother house over 250 days, like twice the amount of time that any other Big Brother player has played, which gives her experience, if nothing at all. And I want to take a second to explain what that means. When I was on the challenge with Johnny Bananas, Bananas is not the best competitor, but he is one of the smartest competitors because he's played so many challenges. He has certain tweaks of how to get through or how to have an advantage in a challenge. So that knowledge and that experience, that wisdom makes a difference. We can go and play the same thing and I can possibly be better at it than you, but you can know that if you hold it in a certain way, you'll stay. Whereas I just think because I'm strong, I can maneuver. So you're weighing experience versus skill. For me, just because I know that Nicole has like this, she has the ability to win, I'm a little more apprehensive of letting her get even further. Plus, I don't know how safe she would keep me. I know she's got Brittany as her number one. I know Xavier doesn't really have anyone as his number one. And so I know he'd be someone who's not going to target me probably now or later. I'd keep Xavier over Nicole.
I agree with that. Any opportunity I have, I'm throwing in that bald head bitch. So I'm putting in Xavier. Any chance I can, I'm throwing in Xavier. And I will just hope that all the rest of us can team up on Frankie. That's what I'm doing, straight up. And he will be A-okay with it.
I don't think, honestly, that either move is terrible.
No.
Because you got one of them, you have to put one of them at risk, right? And neither one of them are really good to keep. So either one of them can go, personally.
I also want to say this, and my choice were, the other choice, I don't know. I would feel with the Big Brother games, and this is me talking, I don't know if I would throw Josh in. I would want
Over
to
Brittany?
save. Yes, I would want to save Josh for maybe. What the hell is that coming out? Is that a thumbs? What the fuck? This app doesn't make any sense. It does random balloons. Now it does a thumbs up. It just say, yeah, of course you should do that. Yeah. But here's my thing. I think I would feel more, this is just me feeling confident. I would feel a little bit more comfortable going against Josh in these Big Brother games compared to Brittany, because I don't think that, like, if it comes down to something that has a little bit more mental, I feel like Brittany would beat me in it. That's just my thoughts, okay?
Yeah, I'm keeping Brittany. I'm keeping Brittany for sure. I'm definitely throwing Josh in. And because, like, if Josh is going in thinking about who could take Josh out or who Josh would beat, I putting Xavier down there would just be me saying, I definitely hope Josh goes home. And honestly, I don't actually hope Josh goes home. I want to keep Josh in the house. So I probably want to put somebody down there that Josh is going to beat. And so I don't know that Josh would beat Xavier, but I'd expect Josh to beat Nicole.
No, if Xavier's going in, I'm throwing in Brittany.
Well, then you're definitely sending Brittany home to keep Xavier, right?
Yes, because I'm still going to throw him in. I just want him to know.
Oh, you just want him to have an opportunity to come back.
Yes, I want him to obviously come back because I'm still working with him, but I'm still throwing you in any opportunity I get just because I want to.
Who, Xavier or Josh?
Xavier would have won the Candy King.
Don't do Josh like that.
I'm sorry, I love Josh, but Xavier would have won. Xavier's just good at everything. It's annoying. He's a lawyer! He's a lawyer! As Nicole said, he's a lawyer! Okay, now.
Yes, Daddy.
Period. Don't forget the period on the end. So, they have to pick who they decide. So Taylor has meetings with everyone. She has a meeting with Nicole. She has a meeting with Xavier. But before this meeting, she has a conversation with Frankie. Frankie explains they made a decision. It seems like it's going to be the girls and Frankie, trying to make it through this game. They wanted, she's having a conversation with Frankie, we're taking out Xavier, we're taking out Josh. So Frankie's like, okay, well, I'm going to send down Josh and you send down Xavier.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Mm-hmm. It's that easy. Taylor has her soap opera moment, and I live for her. She said, I don't want to play this. This is so difficult. This is so hard. I don't want to do this. I can't believe this. She's having the toughest decision she's ever had to make. And she has to now... Which you can already tell as soon as Taylor was about to make her decision, she already knew she was keeping Xavier. Okay, her and Xavier, yes, they have a relationship outside the house, and it goes deeper. But also, Taylor knows that she cannot take out Frankie alone. She needs Xavier for a weapon. She knows he's good at comps. She needs him to make it to take out Frankie. Okay, so she has a meeting with Nicole. She lets Nicole know she's still trying to figure it out. Her and Nicole having heart to heart, things like that. Then here comes Xavier. And Xavier does what he does best as a lawyer.
Well, Let me Nicole's one-on-one.
Oh, Nicole's one-on-one. What you think? I feel like she was just kind of like, I'm gonna try my best. I don't know. She wasn't really giving Nicole answers, but I feel like she was kind of like.
But Nicole was giving a plea. Nicole was like, hey, I'm a mom, we're women, we have to stick together. And Nicole was really in there pleading her case. She was laying it on thick. We don't need to go against these guys. We need to get Xavier out of here. It needs to be me and you. I'm a woman, I'm a mother, and we just have to stick together. And Taylor was like, okay. Yeah. Right.
Taylor was like, okay. Yeah, Taylor was just, she didn't know what to do. But I will tell you this, Tiffany, the one thing that you will do, and I think I want to do an episode of it, you are really good at impressions. When it comes to the Big Brother players, I need to just make a list of people I want you to do impressions of, and we could just do an episode of just that, because I be so entertained, literally so entertained.
A secret is, and only people who actually read my bio before coming into the BB house, one of the things in my bio is something you may not know about me, or something about me is I can do impressions. So I actually I do impressions of all my friends, and they get so upset. They're like, I don't sound like that. I'm like, oh yeah, you sound like that.
Yeah, because I want to see you do me, because I don't think that you.
Oh yeah, I all I got to do is mess up every single word in a Webster's dictionary. Brutally.
Fuck you. Anyway, so then we get to to Xavier's part. Xavier comes in there and does what he does best. Taylor, let me help you. Let's work together. Let's take out Frankie together. He is coming in there like true lawyer.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense for you to throw me in. You need me to help you. For you to win this game. For you to take out Frankie. I'm going to help you. Don't do that. Come on now. Now, yes, Taylor last time did save Nicole and threw Xavier in. Her team did. So this time, we had to see what she makes her decision. Taylor gets up there. She goes, this is so hard for me to do.
Voice quivering.
I'm
getting emotional.
I just wanted to come in here and play games and make friends. I said, girl, you better come on.
Come on, theatrics.
Come on, theatric pageant, girl. Coming to the stage, Miss Michigan. Okay.
This is so hard. I came here to play, and I made some friends, and I just...
Wait, here's Nicole.
This is tough because I didn't have these connections in my season, so I made connections here. And I'm gonna. Oh, it's gonna be Nicole. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Bring them.
And I love watching Taylor have to stand next to Cole up there. Taylor's just...
You know what I love? I love when people can cry with no tears.
Yes. And we love Taylor, but this was so...
I love Taylor. I don't give a... Listen, they don't got nothing... This is my show. Love ain't got nothing to do with it, goddammit. I'm recapping. I'm telling you what happened.
Yes, and she had to show her cards, and everyone's like, Brittany's like, ugh. But Nicole was not. Nicole, I never see somebody give it. Because let me tell you something. I'm going to sit up straight because I want to make sure you're. Look at me when you say my name. Nicole just said, just laying on the couch. Everybody else is sitting up like this.
Because I wonder though, like it's almost
I'm surprised
like,
production didn't tell them to sit up.
Do I want to not look so that you don't even think about me, or do I want to give you the death stare so that if you do call my name?
I always want to look. Unless it's picking partners and we're doing a comp and I don't want you to pick me, I'm not looking. But when it comes time to nominate somebody, I'm looking. Okay. I'm like, come on, say my name. Say my fucking name. Go ahead, say it. Say it so I can.
Ain't nothing worse than hearing your name when you don't want to hear it, though.
Of course. So Frankie ends up picking Josh. So it's Josh and Nicole. Taylor instantly whips Nicole around the corner and lets her know, hey, listen, you can do this. You can do this. I have faith in you. If anyone I know you can beat Josh, you can do this. Nicole's like, yeah. She's like, get the fuck off of me.
Yeah.
I don't care.
When I think about it, I don't even know how I played this game. I don't know how I held the restraint to act unbothered by the things that I was bothered by. And I didn't, because people didn't even tell me good morning. And I was like, oh, you don't know how to say good morning? And I wasn't even in jeopardy, and I was mad. Like, what the hell wrong?
You worried, girl.
Yeah,
I was looking at you like, girl. Yeah. They still here. It ain't just us yet, girl. Yeah, they still here.
I know. I don't know if I got it in me no more. They'd be like, what the hell wrong with Remember I was cleaning up the kitchen that one time you tried to come down there and help me. I said, I don't need any help.
Girl, hey, you wonder what added to me being like, I don't like this bra. I don't like her.
I'm a moody bitch. Okay,
it's okay. I love you now because now I know you. And when you are moody, now I'll be like, Tiff.
Oh my God, it was all the times you and Azza wanted to pull me to the side. Hey, I just wanted to ask you, are you okay? I'm like, what's
Yes.
wrong with me? I mean, you're just like not yourself. Well, who in the hell am I? I mean, you're like kind of like snappy or something. I'm in a house stuck with a bunch of what?
I think we would definitely, I will tell you this. I think that all of us would definitely we could do at least 2 weeks of BP. Like
Yep.
this fast pace, we could do this, but we
Yeah.
could never do a whole another. You know what? That's a lie. Because I would go back and do a whole All Stars, but I wish that they would make it 1 month. Like 1 month is enough.
The disadvantage for me is, and it doesn't have anything to do with my physical capabilities, that I am a woman over 40. It has to do with my patience. I have a lot of
Yes.
patience, but I have zero tolerance for BS. And I also don't give a fly on the wall about pretending to anybody. And the older I get, and I don't mean the older in years, I mean every day that I wake up, I become less and less available to pretend. So my tolerance is on zero. I don't give a dang about biting my tongue. I don't care how you think about me. I'm going to get it off of me and put it on you. And every day I wake up even stronger in my mindset with that. A woman over 40, we ain't no killers, but don't push us.
Cast more older women, because that's what we like to watch. I like to see people that don't have the tolerance for the BS, and that's what I enjoy the most, because they make the greatest fights,
Yeah, but we
aka
need
the
to win the
storage
money.
room.
You only win the money when you STFU. Because you can't be in there telling MFers, yeah.
I'm thankful you didn't have no tolerance. I'm like, thank you. Let's go in this storage room, girl.
You gonna bring your ass in that bathroom talking about, well, I know I have your vote. I said,
I
excuse
did.
me?
I did.
Let me put my comb and shit down. Wait a minute.
I did. I was like, I ain't talking to her. I know we got her vote. We working together.
Why you think you got my vote? I mean, because we've been working together since Frenchie. He won.
Not that. Not.
He won?
Josh and Nicole go into the elimination showdown. It is a candy cane, whip for your dear life, whatever you want to call it. This candy cane gonna whip you around worse than the damn Tower of Terror. Okay, Nicole and Josh go up on these candy cans. It whips them for a good hour, but that lasts like 10 minutes. It takes them on like a whole thing. Now, I know the BB competitions, we've had competitions where things are whipping us. It looked like they turned that thing up to a max.
They was tired of playing with them.
Yes,
they were tired. They said,
of
one of
playing.
y'all gonna have to get up off of here.
Yes. Now, Nicole was going into this not feeling confident, just like Nicole was at one point. Excuse me, not Nicole. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Nicole. Nicole was going into this not feeling confident, like how Brittany wasn't. And Nicole was like, I don't know if I could do this. But she held on for dear life. The one thing I want to point out to Nicole, I hope that she got some deodorant, because she kept talking about how her underarms were smelling so bad during the competition.
When did she do that?
She did. She did. She said, "Oh, my underarms smell." Like during it, they literally aired that part, and I was like, "Oh
That's
my
hilarious.
God!"
Well, endurance sweat and stress sweat smell different. Like my exercise sweat, I'm not being by my exercise sweat doesn't smell. My nervous sweat, sit me somewhere by myself.
Oh, okay. See,
but I know y'all like you ain't never smelled it, because a bitch don't be nervous, first of all. So there's a one.
No, you were never nervous to me, and I love that about you. You're never nervous, and I love that you took everything like a true champ.
No,
and
I'm not gonna be musty. That's one thing you're not gonna call. You can call me whatever. There's two things you ain't gonna call me. That's broke and musty.
Listen, but Nicole kept talking about her underarms. They went on for 1 hour and 5 minutes, and baby, I could not believe it. I've never seen it in Big Brother history. They both got flown off the candy cane at the same time. I took a deep breath. I said, oh, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
It seemed like a tie.
It seemed like a tie, but once they showed us the instant playback, Big Brother got those viewers and ratings, okay? They edited it, and Josh did hit the ground first before Nicole, okay?
Well, you know what? I want to say what I said last episode, and I am going to start tapping into this. I do think that women with younger children tap into their mom's strength, because when our babies are still cubs, we can lift a car, we can run at the speed of light, we can do a lot of things because we know we're still doing for them. My son is 16. He's so self-sufficient. He takes care of himself. He taking care of me. So my mom's strength is on pause right now. But I respect and I acknowledge the mom strength that these mothers are able to tap into to pull themselves through to the end. I know when I'm on the challenge, I'm thinking about my child, but I'm thinking about getting back home safe. I say I'm not carrying that heavy shit, and I'm not doing all that because I can't hurt myself. But the mom strength in the BB house, come on. It take me back to spinning discs. Kind of said, what are you doing? I said, I'm winning. What you doing?
I know what my ass was doing. Being put on slop again and setting up Tiffany Mitchell to go home. Anyway, listen, guys. Tonight's episode, Josh did go home. I love watching Josh. It was so refreshing just to see Josh, and I love that we get a chance to see the revolution of Josh. You know, Josh when he first started, which I still like Josh when he first started. Also when, you know, Josh had to get checked by me, and he knew his place. And then me and Josh becoming best friends, of course. And Josh going on the challenge with Tiffany, and Tiffany had to check Josh, let him know, get his ass down here. We have seen the revolution of Josh, and we love Josh over here. And he really is our brother, and we do care about him so much.
Ditto that. I had a whole evolution of Josh too. They ask you questions before going into the game, like who do you want to play with, who do you not want to play with, who would you not like to see in the house. Josh BB19 was in bold on my paperwork. Who do you not want to see in the house? Josh. Not because of his gameplay, but because to me, he was annoying. I said, if this man come up in this house and bang a pot, a pan, a dish, a fork, a knife, a plate, a cup, anything, his ass is out of here. I could not stand it.
Tiff, that is a great hot take, and I agree with that. I actually wrote down, are you ready? I wrote down, and I put it in verbatim words. I didn't even know this person, but I already knew how myself is and what a trigger is for me. I wrote down Evil Dick. I said I would beat the balls off of Evil Dick as soon as he entered the door. And I also, oh my God, I also said Nicole Franzel.
Oh, I said Nicole Franzel too.
Well, okay, I said Nicole Franzel.
She was my who do you not want to,
yes.
Like who would you not want to play against? He was, there were similar questions, but worded differently. But he was definitely someone I didn't want to see in the house, and she was definitely someone I did not want to play the game with. She was on my paperwork too, just because she is so underestimated, and every time this girl plays, she makes it so far, and so I'm like, I'm trying to be underestimated. You can't come in as the underestimated player. I want to be the underestimated player to get skates by to the end. Yeah.
And she showed it last night. She won, and look what happened. That's the prime example.
Not skating. She actually did beat Josh.
No, she actually did beat Josh. What I meant, like, she pulls it out when she needs to.
She pulls it out when she needs to. I love that. I love that.
So tonight we will be seeing Tiffany coming to the stage. Y'all better get y'all dollars out for the nastiest, the naughtiest, the baddest. Take the nasty off. I ain't the baddest bitch you ever see. Miss Tiffany Mitchell.
Yeah.
Until next time, Tiffany, any last minute thoughts?
Yeah, you ain't let me finish my evolution of Josh. But once me and Josh went in that challenge house, I love him. I do. Even though I told him to get his ass down here and play, he been getting his ass down here and he been playing. But anyway, yes, thank you all for tuning in. If you're in the live chat, I love my live chats. You all are amazing. Let's keep it going. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share the information. Share the link so other people will know about it. Because some people are like, I didn't even know there was a royalty with Tiff, Big D, and Hannah. And we're going to still continue to include Hannah. She is still a part of this show. She is just off doing big girl things. Okay. Till next time.
We put it on her timesheet. Because we work over here at the royalty. So when Big D goes, I'm going on vacation, everyone's going to show the hell up to run the show. Or when Tiffany magically pops away for, I don't know, 3 months, okay, we also got to keep that in mind. Now, hopefully, next year will be my turn to go away for 3 months.
That's right, baby.
I love you, Tiffany. I can't wait to see you tonight. I'm so excited. Guys, remember 9 p.m. Eastern time. So excited for you guys. And that's it. Bye.